us. Are you a fisherman?
Yes, I am.
What do you fish?
I'm a Melbourne fisherman. What are you going to say about that?
Oh, I don't know. Old boots.
No. We catch King George whiting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's
And that's it.
Oh, no, snapper, King George whiting, flathead, mostly King George.
And what do you do with them?
Eat them. And squid.
And squid.
And squid, yeah, very good fish.
Okay, what's your recommended way of doing squid?
Chili wok.
How'd you cut them? Did you cut them long ways or across?
We usually cut them lengthwise, down the
like into rings?
Yep, that's right. And then chili wok them. Beautiful. With crabs. Lovely.
Yeah?
Sand crabs.
And what do you do with them? You just break them open?
Yep, open up, cut them up, and clean them in salt water. And then we chili wok those too. Wash them down with a glass of Chardonnay. Yeah. Couldn't recommend anything better.
So that's what you do Monday to Friday?
Yep, I'm retired.
And this is what you've always wanted to do?
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
where have you moved?
No, I've come to see our son up in Darwin.
Right.
And not pretty hot up here.
It is.
30 degrees, living down home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I meant though, did you move, when you retired, did you move somewhere closer to the boat?
Yes, we did actually. Went down to Portsea.
Yeah.
Went to Portsea and we're about 300 metres from the sea.
So you got a boat there?
Yeah, and I fish most days.
Yeah? What time? You get up in the morning?
Depending on the tide, on the outcoming tide.
Yeah.
And fish for about 3 hours, wait for the tide to go back, which is another 12 hours, and then go back and fish again.
Now, who comes with you?
Usually my wife or friends, yeah.
Does she fish? Does she like fishing?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah, marvellous.
Who's the better fisherman person?
Oh, I am, of course.
Yeah, fisherman's tales. You didn't get hurt.
Nah, that's the big one. He got away.
That one got away. So this is a daily routine now.
It is.
What was the daily routine before?
Horticulture.
Right.
So that's why I mentioned some of the heliconias over there. They're pretty good. And,
the what?
That's all right. Doesn't matter. Flowers to you.
And what did you grow?
Actually, I specialise in miniature roses.
Yeah.
And we can cut those up about 8 weeks. I can get a root on them.
Yeah.
So within 3-4 months, you get flowers. Sell them to the place like the markets.
Yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very popular.
And how big was the plot of land?
We had about a quarter of an acre, hot houses, cool houses, did all that.
So it's not even that big, but very...
You can make a very nice profit out of small acreage. Yeah.
And how long were you in that business?
About 15 years.
And before that?
Well, I was in another horticultural type business actually. Yeah, I've been in it for about 25 years, and it's been very profitable, popular.
All around Melbourne.
Yep. Selling the chainsaws and to the markets and doing very well. Yeah. So there we are.
And what were you doing when you weren't busy?
Fishing.
I want to marry a lighthouse keeper and keep him company. I want to marry a lighthouse keeper and live by the side of the sea. I'll polish his lamp by the light of day so ships at night can find their way. I want to marry a lighthouse keeper, won't that be okay?
What is your name?
Isaac.
Isaac.
Yeah.
Isaac. My name's Andrew.
Andrew.
Isaac is not a very
It's not a Spanish name.
name.
No. Well, they put me Isaac because I born on Christmas Day.
You were born on Christmas
On
Day?
Christmas Day, yeah.
Ah.
And Isaac is in the Bible. Yeah?
Yes.
That's why they put me Isaac.
So in Spain, when you were a little boy, did the other boys tease you about your name?
No, not really.
No?
No, not really.
And why did you leave Spain? With your family or?
I left Spain. I've been an adventurer all my life, you know.
Mm-hmm.
I've been when I was young. I've been around all the European countries.
Mm-hmm.
In Switzerland, Germany, Holland. I work around all those countries. You know? And I heard about Australia. So here I come to Australia.
Yeah.
Actually, I've been up in the army in Africa, in North Africa.
Yes.
I joined the Foreign Legion when I was 19 years old.
For adventure?
No,
Yeah.
It was a good, really a good experience for me.
Yeah. How long did you stay with the?
3 years, you know. I was voluntary, you know.
Yeah.
And I have a diploma home of the army.
Yeah.
I was a good army man, but I'm getting old now.
See.
Too much spaghetti and things.
Who cooks that for you?
I do myself.
You do it yourself?
My wife died 2 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes, she was a very nice lady.
Spanish?
No, Papua New Guinea.
Yeah. Where did you meet her?
I met her up here in Cairns.
Right.
Yeah. And it's very hard to find another lady like her.
I'm sure.
And that's why I got a guitar to,
to
get myself occupied a little bit sometimes.
Yes. Do you have children?
No, I don't have children with her.
So you've got your friends,
Yeah, I got a few friends around. Yeah.
but you're as a family. There's no family.
No family, on my own here.
Yeah. Does it feel lonely?
Yeah, I do sometimes. I feel lonely, but I have few friends. I go and visit, you know.
Yeah.
Like this friend, I was talking to him here, and the lady over there who sell all that those things there and there,
Jewelry.
and jewelry, and I got friends home.
Yeah,
You know, I can
yeah.
talk to. You know, but you know, you're not as good as you have your own wife with you.
Yeah. How long were
Even-
you married? You must
10 years.
10 years. Yeah.
Even sometimes you have arguments, you know, but still,
Yeah.
that was the laugh there, you know.
Yeah.
And it's very hard to forget.
Do you do anything apart from music? Is there any other interest
Well,
that you have?
yes, I do a little bit of. I just loved soccer when I was young. You know,
Yeah.
I always played like soccer.
Yeah.
You know, and but I could never become a soccer player.
But you watch it.
I used to. My mother sent me to the seminary when I was 12 years old. I went to school for priest till I was 19 years old. Then I
And then the Foreign Legion.
then I started to like the girls and ran away from the seminary. You know? Then I joined the Foreign Legion today and
Yes.
come to Australia, so I can go farther. You know.
No, well, but you made this your base. This is your home. Now you're staying here.
Well, I'm staying here, but actually I'm thinking to probably go back. You understand? Because
to Spain.
what happens to me now, and you know, I'm a little bit lonely. You understand
Yeah.
me? And I like Australia. It's a very nice country, you know.
Mm.
But I never forget home where I was.
Yeah.
You know. And I wouldn't like to. I would like to die back where I was.
Yeah. You were saying it's difficult to meet the right sort of women here. Are you actively looking?
Yeah, I'm looking around
Yeah.
for a woman, you know. But you know, Europeans, we have different customs than Australians, and
Yes.
today in this country, to find a true love is very difficult. Same like my wife, you know.
Yeah, yeah. That was a good match.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we can't say a good match because different customs, different ideas, you know. But the true love was there, you know.
Mhm.
Actually, which is very hard to find today. Today, the world is all only based on money,
Yes.
sex, drugs.
Yeah.
There's not any more feelings inside.
Right.
Very few, you know. And I'm an old-fashioned person. I'm still looking for that true love. I think it still exists somewhere.
Yeah, I'm sure.
It
And I
does.
think your music might find you.
Maybe this could be my
Yeah, well-
girlfriend forever. you
Well,
know.
it might help you find someone.
Eh?
You know, it might attract someone.
I don't know. You know, I'm not good looking. You know,
Mm.
but
That's not
I,
everything.
what's the name? I talk to a lot of people. You know, and with my experience in life and studies, I probably have a good personality. You know, and I met a lot of friends around.
Would you consider playing for us just a few bars or
Well,
something?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, because I love Spanish guitar. Is it a expensive guitar?
Well,
Special
no,
to you?
not really expensive, no, but it is a nice guitar.
What do you do?
Actually, a lifeguard, pool lifeguard at the moment.
Pool lifeguard.
Yeah, one of my many talents. I went in yesterday, 6 o'clock, didn't have anyone until 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
And those that did come, only one of them got in the pool for a very short period of time, and then they all sunbaked.
Do you ever get bored?
Extremely.
What do you do when you're bored?
Several things. Read the paper
Yeah.
at least twice over. Actually writing a book at the moment, and so I do that sometimes.
Is that a novel?
Yeah, short stories.
Short stories.
Yes.
Based on real life, or
Based on real life, maybe stretched a little bit, but yeah, all to do with previous job I used to have.
which was?
Station hand. On,
Oh, right.
Yeah, on a station out near Mount Isa.
Right.
Quite a while ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't look old enough to have been that long ago.
When did I do it? 1987 I started, and I
Right.
did that for 2.5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, really good. I'd still be doing it, I think, if it wasn't to the point that the body can't handle it. I wasn't born into anything like that. and I think the people that do it for their whole life are generally born into that sort of thing.
Yeah, physically.
Physically demanding, to the point I went there, I think I had one stitch in my whole life when I went there as a 19-year-old,
Yeah.
and I came away with quite a bit more damage than that.
Did you?
Broken bones and skin grafts and stitches
Really?
and things, yeah.
What sort of accident? Was it accidents with animals or?
No, the first one I rode a motorbike into a barbed wire fence.
Ouch.
Yeah. And then 3 months after that, once I was back at work, one of the guys, we were transporting a bull catcher or driving a bull catcher to the job, and we managed to tip it over, or he did, and we both got flung out of that, and broken nose and cheekbone. Yeah, that sort of had the nose reconstructed, and I don't know why people go into plastic surgery, because it is disgustingly painful.
Is it?
Yes.
How long did it take?
As in,
The whole process,
I
from the accident to when it was finished.
I was in hospital for 2 weeks, mainly with concussion. They left the cheekbone. They decided it wasn't broken enough.
Was that the one on the?
That's right.
Yeah.
Yep. And the nose, I was sworn it was broken because it didn't actually break the bridge of the nose. It was the bone that separates your nostrils was broken. A young doctor believed it to be so. 2 older doctors overruled him. He was only doing his internship. And a month later, I still couldn't breathe out of my nose. So I had a friend put me onto a private doctor. They decided it was broken, and 8 months later, I suppose, from the accident to getting the nose done. So,
how different do you look now to what you looked before?
Don't think so. Not
No?
much. No. Just I think more old age. A few freckles that I didn't have from the sun.
But,
stuff like that.
the nose didn't have to be
No,
rebuilt.
no. They just all they did was they went in and just broke the bone and reset it.
Reset it.
The bridge, my nose still looks the way it always looked.
Yeah. And now you can breathe.
Yeah.
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 So it was a dangerous 2 years.
Yeah, 2.5 years. I think I was very lucky.
But it was machinery both times. It wasn't animals.
No, but I have been very close. I've had a bull pin me against the rails. Had several knock me ass over teacup, and
What do you say to a bull when it's got you pinned up against the fence?
not much because you're busy trying to get off. You know, like I think the language and profanities might have been flying pretty hard, and I was trying to hit it on the nose and at the same time climb up the fence.
Yeah, did you, obviously
I
you
mean,
managed.
I was quick enough to get to the fence, but as I got up, it had its head against me, and I took all the skin off my ribs as it rubbed its horns up and down me. And
yeah, nice.
yeah, bit of fun.
Yeah. So that needed skin grafts?
No, that was just bruising and grazing and just get on with it.
Where did you need skin grafting?
On my ankle there.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Bits missing.
Yeah, that big chunk missing.
What happened there?
That's where I hit the fence, and the bike fell over, and my bottom leg ran along the bottom wire.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That
was
wasn't
fun and games.
No.
Actually, no pain until I actually got to the hospital. Once
Yeah.
I realised that I'd be okay,
Yeah.
the
pain
shock
set in.
the shock went away and the pain set in. Yeah.
Yeah. So apart from those accidents and misadventures, considering those, being a lifeguard is kind of
Mundane.
cushy. And how you end up in Darwin?
Actually, chasing a woman.
Yeah. Caught her yet?
Yeah. No, I've been with her for a couple of years now.
What was she doing in Darwin?
She was working for the company that manages the 2 pools up here, and she was doing that down in Skipton, just outside of Ballarat. And by that time, Mum and Dad had moved to Ballarat, and
So
that's
you
sort
met
of
by
home.
the pool?
Yeah, in a odd way.
Yeah, tell us, tell us.
I was working for the local water authority. They asked me to do this for their corporate cup, to do this aerobics routine where we took the mickey out of the village people. And I said I'd only do it if I could do some swimming as well.
Yeah.
And Janet, who was running the Skipton pool at the time, everyone has their ring-in swimmer, their gun swimmer,
Yeah.
and Janet was our ring-in swimmer. And yeah, I just took her home that night, and we went on from there.
Can we talk to the princesses here?
Oh, the princesses.
That's very stylish.
Thank you.
Where is your bodyguard and your entourage and your?
Oh, they're here. You just can't see them.
I saw the stretch limo outside.
Oh, yeah.
And what is Princess's name?
Jasmine.
Princess Jasmine.
Yes. Of
which territory?
Lienya.
Of Linya. Right. And this is your
This is my Pippi
maiden.
Longstick. Yes, I could be long.
You having a good time at the show?
I'm loving it.
Yeah.
Yep, it's great.
Now your kids at heart.
Sorry?
You're still kids at heart.
Yes, very much. Never going to grow up.
Never.
Never.
That's good. What did you do? Anything like go on crazy rides or anything?
Oh no, we left that to the younger ones. We watched the main arena and
Yes.
that was good.
Terrific.
Yes.
And how did you acquire this lovely crown?
It's $3 over there.
Don't let the secret out. I was expecting a nice long story.
Oh, it was a big beauty pageant over there and they gave me a runner-up.
That's better.
Encouragement award.
That's better. And what about a Prince Charming? Is there a
Prince Charming. No, that's why I'm here.
Ah. It's terrible to assume things, but you look as though you're at work, taking a lunch break.
That's right.
With the family.
That's right.
I got it right. Can I ask what you do?
Yeah, I'm a banker.
Right.
Work at Macquarie Bank. And
So is this a ritual or is this a rare pleasure?
a rare pleasure.
Yeah? What is there a special occasion?
No, but Catherine just rang up and said she could come into town.
Aha. From where? Whereabouts you live?
I live in Roselle, which is just west of the city,
Right,
about
and-
10 minutes away.
So what made you decide to come to town?
Ruby was being ratty, so I hopped on the bus.
Give
for
Dad some of the ratty.
Yeah, some relief.
Share this.
Yeah.
Have you done it before?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And it's a perfect day to do it.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Most days in Sydney are beautiful days around this time of year.
When you say ratty, what does that mean?
She's getting some tea, so she was just crying. and
Because we couldn't
complaining.
believe that you'd be ratty, Ruby.
No,
we
she's
couldn't
an
believe
angel.
that. Yeah. First baby?
Yep.
Yeah.
First baby.
And what's your background? How did you meet? How did you get together?
We're both from Adelaide, and I ended up getting a job over in Sydney, and Catherine was good enough to come with me.
Were you married at the time?
No.
Right.
And then we moved over about 4 years ago, and
Yes.
subsequently got married, and
Yes.
Ruby came along.
Yes.
And yeah, we met in Adelaide.
Doing what? In what sort of environment? Not a wine bar, surely.
Well, pretty much.
Yes.
Catherine's a music teacher, and
Uh-huh.
I'm a banker. So
Yes. Perfect match, really.
Yeah.
very different backgrounds.
What do you teach?
I teach violin and piano and...
And you play them also?
yes, yeah.
Very nice. Do you teach because it's a revenue source, or do you teach because you like teaching?
I started off teaching because I love it and I couldn't think of anything else to do when I left school. So I went to uni to study that, and then...
And you were good at it?
Both my parents are music teachers,
Right.
so I kind of fell into it. Yeah.
You fell into it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you still do it?
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
something you can do from home with a baby?
And I have 9 teachers who work for me, so I don't have to do much these days. I understand.
9
Delegate.
teachers to work? Delegate.
You have to keep them under control.
Yeah, that's right.
So your world is totally different to your world. Completely different. And when you get home, what happens?
I continue being the boss and boss him around and pull him into line.
I just do what I'm told.
Yeah. And you don't bring the work home. You don't bring that at home.
No, Mark's really good at switching
Yeah.
off, and as soon as he walks through the door, he's at home.
He's yours. Oh, Ruby, you dropped your hat. There you go.
Thank you. It's not too keen with a hat on the head.
Don't want the hat. Any more children?
Yes, I want 20 children, but I
Right.
probably,
Did you hear
won't have, we probably won't have 20 children. But I'd like 4 or 5, and Mark.
We'll do as he's told.
My name is Dieter. I'm from Germany.
Are you visiting?
I arrived yesterday morning from Germany,
Yes.
but after 35 years. I lived in Australia 35 years ago,
Uh-huh.
worked 1.5 years in the snowy mountains,
Yes.
building tunnels,
Oh, yeah.
and at 1965 I worked at the Opera House.
Did you?
By then the highest building in Sydney was that EMP building down Circular Quay.
Yes.
And it really knocked me over when I saw Sydney again, you know, all the changes, and it's tremendous.
What? Can we see behind the glasses?
Yes, I had an eye accident. That's why I stayed in Germany and didn't come back to Australia when I left. You know, I lost that eye in a car accident.
In a car accident.
Yes.
So when you left Australia, that was to go back to visit Germany?
I wanted to see my mother. She was sick of cancer, and she died afterwards. And half a year later on, I had that car accident.
Yes.
So I decided to stay in Germany because of the social security. It's very good over there, you know.
Yes.
But the main thing is, I lived about 5 years. I had a girlfriend here in Sydney. By that time, when I met her, I worked at the Manhattan Hotel up Potts Point, and she was a receptionist. We met there and stayed together for 5 years. So when I went back to Germany, of course, she stayed in Australia. She had a little daughter, which is my godchild, by the way. And she married then, is divorced now. And after 35 years, last year she visited me in Germany. And now I'm back in Australia. And tomorrow morning she picks me up. I stay at the De Vere Hotel in Macleay Street. She picks me up and we go for some days to her place at Bunnells Bay. Afterwards I see my godchild, which is a grown-up mother with twins, you know.
That would be strange.
And they are all waiting to see me again. And then I come back to Sydney and stay here and buy a Sydney Pass and look around. And
Are you going to stay?
I stay for 5 weeks. But actually, that girl here, Julie, was a big love of my life.
Yes. And you're going to see her tomorrow?
I've seen her last year when she visited me in Germany, and now I see her tomorrow.
What was that like? Tell us about that reunion.
I nearly cried, you know, it was tremendous. Came all up again. I tell you what, I met her in Hamburg at the airport, and the plane was delayed, and I sat at the bar and just having a beer. Somebody tapped me on the back, and I turned around, and there she was. It was just...
It was good.
It was good. And nobody I know in Germany, my friends or relatives, they couldn't believe it after 35 years, you know. I think it's seldom, you know, something like that.
But you had kept in touch.
In touch. 2 or 3 times we wrote letters. A year, you know, birthday, Christmas, and pictures, of course.
What's going through your mind about it now? What are you thinking about meeting her again now here?
Of course, I'm very happy to meet her, and what will come out eventually, I don't know.
You have some vague ideas, hopes.
Hopes.